Buyers have become quite demanding in what they want sellers to do before your home even goes on the market. Today, I am going to help you save some money by telling you 7 things not to do when selling your home. Stay tuned to the end as I have an important bonus tip for you and an extra way to help you get your home ready to make the very most money, which is all what we all want. Hi, my name is Haley Bartlett and I live, work and play as well as sell homes in the Longmont area. Let's get on with what you came here to find out today, and that's saving you money when selling your home. The Longmont area has changed when it comes to the real estate market, and that means you need to do more now to prep your home to sell it. And that's because buyers want homes with things already done. They want things already done, or they want a basement bargain price. But what can you get away with not doing when selling your home right now? And what can save you money and time? Well, that's the question we're going to answer today. So let's dive in with number 1, full remodels. You might see articles about full remodels of bathrooms and kitchens and how it's going to get you so much more money. But unless you're going to live there for a while and remodel it and enjoy it, it's often not worth it and you're not going to get dollar for dollar back. Sorry to disappoint you. Instead, you could just do smaller fixes like update the fixtures, the lighting, the faucets, the paint, and even maybe change out countertops because a little granite or stone can go a long way with a buyer. And I've seen that over and over again. You can save yourself tens of thousands of dollars and just spend a few hundred by freshening up spaces instead of like completely remodeling them. And bathrooms and kitchens are good rooms to focus on. And then take that new lighting and fresh paint and small updates throughout the whole house, and you'll be getting offers quickly. Number 2 is your front door. Yes, there is no need to replace your whole front door. A good quality front door is going to be very expensive. So just save yourself some money. Curb appeal does help sell, and we'll talk a bit more about that in some of the next steps. But back to the front door, a way to freshen it up is just with some paint. So whether you need to sand it back or just paint over the current door, a nice blue or add a pop of color, that fresh coat of paint is going to bring your door back to life and add to the welcoming feel that buyers really like when they are coming into your home. Number 3 is flooring, and this is an important one. If you have hardwoods or even engineered flooring, don't go replacing it all. If your hardwoods are a little beat up, a refinish will usually do the trick. People love hard flooring, especially in the main areas throughout the home. They don't really want to see carpet in the living room anymore. But for sure, don't go replacing it with carpet because that's just going to turn buyers off. Now, the carpet. If you have old carpet in areas, like my son's room has like sticky patches all over his carpet, this is what you might want to replace. The carpet can hold that dust, dirt, smells, and that sticky stuff. And those awful smells that the carpet will hold, buyers can be super sensitive to those smells. So leave the hard flooring in the house, replace the carpet, and please, if you have carpet in the bathrooms, rip it out and replace it with something pee-proof. There is nothing worse than carpet in the bathroom. Let's talk now number 4, which is your window coverings. Now, plenty of homes, especially older homes, have old window coverings. You know, you might see those big, heavy old red or black drapes or some beat up blinds. And you might think you need to replace them all, but I'm here to tell you after getting a quote that window coverings can absolutely cost a fortune, especially if you have those tricky window shapes or big, huge windows. Since buyers tend to love natural light anyway, letting all that light in can really help. So you might be just better off taking the window coverings off. If you still need privacy in some rooms, still take those broken blinds down and maybe just hang some nice light colored curtains. If you're going to no longer live in the home while you sell it, then take everything down and let the light in. I'm just going to say, remember to patch those holes when you take the curtain bars down. Heading outside is number 5, driveways and paths. If you have cement paths or patios in your home and they have a few cracks, please don't go digging them up. Just the removal part can be so expensive, let alone the replacement cost and time. While pavers or something else may seem more appealing, the cement is going to work just fine. Now, look, if you have cracks in your driveway or footpaths or patios like we have, because that happens here in Colorado, go ahead and seal them, because that is just basic maintenance you really should be doing anyway. But it's going to help give buyers the feel that you actually care and have maintained your home. If you have uneven sidewalks, those big drop-offs or driveways, which happens here a lot again in Colorado, mud jacking or leveling might just be the cheaper option. I will tell you, an inspector is likely to pull them up for safety reasons, but if you just get them leveled, it's maybe a couple thousand depending on how much it needs to be leveled and where it's located, but it's much more affordable than just ripping them all out together. Number 6 is expensive landscaping. So I have seen sellers spend over like $50,000 just in landscaping. While it can add amazing curb appeal, you're not going to get that money back in a sale. So don't go putting new pergolas or pathways or fancy outdoor kitchens in right before you sell. You can spruce up your yard, you can prune away dead branches, you can shape unruly bushes, you can water your grassy areas. Please do that so that they green up. You can pull the weeds, you can blow away the dead leaves in fall, and you can add colored mulch. All of those things are going to help freshen up your space. And you could also go ahead and plant some fresh shrubs and flowers. I would just make sure that they're cohesive with the rest of your landscaping. But an overall freshen up and some punches of color will do a world of good for your home's curb appeal without having to go overboard. And that's especially true if it's spring, summer, or fall. Speaking of going overboard, that is our number 7. You don't want to be the most renovated, most fanciest house on the block. And the reason for that is you're never going to make your money back if you overdo it. If you live in a standard suburban neighborhood like I do, and you put hundreds of thousands of dollars into your home, you're just not going to have the sale comps to support a much higher price when you go to sell it. You're never going to get all that money back. You're never going to get this very high price that you think your home is worth, or that it might be worth if it was in a different neighborhood. So don't go overdoing updates, extensions, landscaping. Base it on other homes in the neighborhood that are selling and what they look like inside and outside. Now, of course, if you're not going to sell and you're going to live there for years and you want to enjoy it, do it. It's your house. But if you're thinking of selling in the next, even 5 years, I wouldn't do it. Whew. Okay, that was a lot to take in, but good news is you could go back and watch it again. Okay, now for that bonus round that I promised you. Whilst I'm telling you not to overdo it, I'm also going to tell you not to underdo it. And by that, I mean, please don't do partial updates. I mean, this one is pretty simple. If you replace one sink or one faucet or one light fixture in a double sink bathroom, replace the other. Let's have it all matching. Don't go mismatching things. If you replace like carpet, make sure it all matches in all of the rooms, because I can tell you from taking buyers on showings, buyers hate mismatched flooring. It's weird, but they really don't like it. So don't make your home look like it's just a bunch of DIY projects that were half done and never finished. You want your home to have like that cohesive flow and feel when it goes on the market so that you can get the most buyer interest possible. I sure hope these tips have been helpful to you. Remember, right now, as of September 2025, buyers are fussier. It can be harder to sell. If you're going on the market, it is important that your home presents at its very best. And doing some of these small projects can help it do just that. If you're looking for help selling your Longmont and surrounding area homes, I am here to help you. You are going to find my details below. And there's also a link to my seller prep guide so you can get your home staged and ready to go so that buyers will love it. Cheers, friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss my next videos. I hope you are having a fabulous day. See ya.